Ty here with another video. So Russell Westbrook has gotten a buyout from the Utah Jazz, a trade buyout. So Westbrook will sign with the Denver Nuggets. This is going to be his sixth NBA team, and I think the Nuggets are getting somebody like they had in Bruce Brown because they needed another shooting guard. And when we look at who Russell Westbrook played with over his career, he played with James Harden, he played with Paul George, Carmelo Anthony, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Dwight Howard, and now Jokic and Jamal Murray. That's a long list of players that you get to play with over your career. Now, from the Nuggets standpoint, I get it. You guys needed another point guard, or another shooting guard, and I think over the years after Denver won their first championship, yeah, they needed somebody like Westbrook again on their roster. They needed somebody who can come in and give you 15 or 17 or 20 off the bench. And I definitely think that is what Westbrook is going to do when we look at Westbrook's career. He broke the triple double record in the NBA, and he broke the triple double record in the NBA. And basically, what some people are saying now is that Westbrook is just missing a championship. I get that now it's all about winning a championship. This is what I gotta say. If right now, I think Westbrook has a chance to win a championship with the Nuggets. Now, I think this is only a 1 year deal. I think this is only a 1 year deal. And if Westbrook can, if Westbrook can get a triple double coming off the bench, because we all know Westbrook really didn't want to come off the bench, and when he played for the Lakers, really didn't want to come off the bench for the Lakers, and then he accepted that role for the Clippers to come off the bench. I think once you accept that role for any team that comes off if they want you to come off the bench or start, you have to accept that role. I know that was like we seen try Carmelo Anthony accept that role when he got to Portland. When he was in Portland, he accepted that role, and Westbrook is doing the same thing. Westbrook can still get you triple doubles at the end, but at the end, but he's only coming in probably for 17 minutes, 18 minutes a game. If you look at what Westbrook's career, he made the finals with Kevin Durant. He played with multiple. He he has a long list of players that he played with, and James Harden, Paul George, Carmelo Anthony, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Dwight Howard, and now Bradley Beal, and now and now Jokic and Murray. Like this is a long list that Westbrook has had in his career of players to play with. I'm interested to see how if Westbrook how Murray and how how Murray and Westbrook do in the backcourt together. I'm interested to see that work out, but I can see Westbrook coming off the bench at this point in his career because right now, like I think we have to accept players' greatness because they're not going to be around very long. Like we see a once Brian, a James, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, Anthony Davis retires. We're going to miss those guys. So with Westbrook signing with the Nuggets, it's an interesting signing. It's an interesting signing, but I think Nuggets fans are going to be happy to see that Westbrook pick and roll action with Jokic. I definitely think that Nuggets fans are going to be happy to see that. But I do think this is a good signing in between for the Nuggets. But in other news, in other news, Davante Adams, Davante Adams, and Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rod, there's rumors about Davante Adams and Aaron Rodgers playing together again. Now I get that you you played Aaron Rodgers and Davante Adams played together 8 years and for the Green Bay Packers. I get that. But they were a good duo. They were a good duo. I definitely think if they decide to team up again, it would either have to be in New York or in Las Vegas. The reason I say that, the reason I say that is because Davante Adams is all in about being with the Raiders, and I think Davante Adams is the best wide receiver in the NFL. Yes, you can put Jefferson up there and all the other receivers up in that conversation, but I think Davante Adams is the best receiver in the game, just to me. But with Aaron Rodgers and um um Davante Adams, if they team up again, if they team up again, like it will either be in New York or the Raiders, in my opinion. But we also know that Davante Adams also said he wants Tom Brady to come out of retirement, and with that, I can say I can see we we know Tom Brady's greatness. We know Tom Brady's greatness, and he's the GOAT of football. He's the GOAT of football. So if Tom Brady comes out of retirement time, a second time, if Tom Brady comes out of retirement a second time, and he says, "I want to play with Davante Adams," I think we can put Davante Adams in the discussion of him playing with two Hall of Fame quarterbacks and two of the greatest quarterbacks, because Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady has different styles that they like to play, and I definitely think Davante Adams will fit with both of them if Tom Brady comes out of retirement, because Tom Brady already has seven championships. I I I can see him probably coming out of retirement. I can see Tom Brady if he says, "Hey, I want to come out of retirement a second time and win another Super Bowl," I can see him doing that. But we all know that Davante Adams is fresh on comment on he wants to play with Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers again. I can see that going either way, but I can see if Tom Brady comes out of retirement, him playing with Davante Adams because I think that's interesting to me. For that would be an interesting duel, Tom Brady and Davante Adams. Like to say you play with Tom Brady and to say you play with Aaron Rodgers. Uh, that is very interesting. I think there would be a lot of touchdowns from either one, even though that I can see Tom Brady coming out of retirement. We know the first time that Tom Brady came out of retirement, he didn't play. He played good. He played like the Tom Brady he did the first time he came out of retirement. But if he comes out of retirement again, I think I think get you're going to get the hard work that Tom Brady puts in. And Aaron Rodgers does put in the hard work and Davante Adams. But I would say it's going to come down to it's going to come down to how the Raiders do. But if Tom Brady decides to come out of retirement and say, "Hey, I want to play for the Raiders," I could honestly see that come. I could honestly see that. But if Davante Adams asks for a trade from the Raiders, or if Aaron Rodgers asks for a trade for the Jets to the Raiders, I can see probably Davante Adams teaming up with um, Aaron Rodgers. But it is interesting to see. It is interesting to talk about Tom Brady and Davante Adams on the same team. Like Tom Brady he played with Gronk, he played with Julian Edelman, he played with Randy Moss. Like for he played with Chad Ochocinco. He he played. Tom Brady had a lot of receivers in his career, which I definitely can see if Tom Brady comes out of retirement again, probably playing for the Raiders. But it's going to be interesting to see. But guys, so if you're new and never give up your dreams, and I hope all of you guys are safe out there and stay blessed, everybody, and peace.